Yet another video starring CNN's Jim Acosta is going viral after the so-called reporter showed up to a pro-Trump rally to harass attendees. Too bad for him, things went horribly wrong, and he wasn't laughing after he saw who was in the crowd. With over 90% of the media reports covering President Donald Trump being negative, it's evident that liberal networks are trying harder than ever to find the next so-called scoop that they can twist to fit their narrative. In fact, the idiots have become so desperate that, at times, they make up their own news through either selective moral outrage or chaos that they themselves create. Take, for instance, Jim Acosta from CNN. This man has frequently thrown a temper tantrum right in the White House press briefing room when he didn't get his way. Acting just like a child, the entitled brat lashes out and has even been seen practically screaming at White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders as well as the president himself. Showing complete and utter disregard for the White House and the office of the President of the United States, Accosta has made a disgrace of himself and the network he works for more times than people can count. Too bad for him, he's left humiliated and embarrassed nearly every time, but he still shows no signs of stopping. Proving just that, Accosta recently went to a pro-Trump rally in Los Angeles, California, in hopes of getting some footage of Trump supporters which he could then use to paint them in a negative light. However, it's probably safe to say that he wasn't expecting how the night would play out. As it turns out, his attempt to harass Trump supporters didn't exactly go according to plan, and he wasn't laughing after he saw who was in the crowd. According to the Daily Caller, a popular Trump supporter, known as Baked Alaska, was there. Baked Alaska was recently made famous after he was pepper-sprayed by Antifa in Charlottesville, Virginia, and he had a special message for the liberal journalist. Unfortunately for Accosta, Baked Alaska went there looking for him and had something to say to him the moment the two laid eyes on each other. Clearly seen in the footage, Alaska approached Accosta and struck up a seemingly friendly conversation, telling him that he's a big fan, but that was about the time things took a turn. Just like that, Jim Acosta did what he always does best: he ran like a coward. Of course, Accosta doesn't like the truth, and there's no arguing that he is a liar, but this guy just got fake news into another dimension. Even better yet, we know that it burned Acosta's backside as he's more than proven how much the phrase bothers him. Remember how much this ticked him off? Or how about this? Too bad for Jim Acosta. He apparently thinks that the phrase bothers everyone in the same way as he's since taken to calling President Trump the king of fake news, but it's had little effect. It's honestly a little entertaining how petty the left can be. This is made even better by the fact that liberals were the ones who started using the phrase only for it to turn around and bite them big time. If you want the truth, you can't watch networks like CNN or MSNBC, as you'll only be fed a leftist narrative that is beyond skewed. To see Jim Acosta scurry away like a coward, though, was more than worth it to me.